EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Kill. Chance. +1.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS. Hey, watch it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Don't let him breathe. You're 21. Don't let him breathe, defense.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Check. All day.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He wants it all for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 20-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11.
Breeze now to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is RG3. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Griffin. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You draw Corker.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, He was talking to us, and he's like, hey, he's picked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here we go on fourth down with Griffin. He uncorks it for Snead. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready. 5-9.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
5-8.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Ready. You ready? 57.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Twenty-one.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now, Breeze again. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Now Griffin. Snead's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The quick slant caught. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Easy.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
0-2.
Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
We go 21. 21.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, we gotta get. Hey, Delta. We gotta get to the ball.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Tight dog.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ingram again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Griffin. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Roberts has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
So don't say nothing. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal.
Drop deep, drop deep. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Switch, switch, switch.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down.
Check 9.
Kill. Shit.
Greystone, travel.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you go on the field, but okay, I see you. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it. Check right. Check right.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Keenan. Flushed out right. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Watch the pass. He's checking.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Keenum. Complete. Richardson has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Keenum. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, a run with Smallwood. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Keenum. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, orange!
3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brees going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check!
Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Second down and goal. Breeze. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Saints 7, Redskins 3. Will Lutz to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what's you got? We're good, we're good. What you got, Heavy?
On play action. Now Keenum. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Check three.
On first down, Breeze. Well, this is caught by Gibb. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Breeze now. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready? 95, 56.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Redskins scoop it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. To try again after the sack. Brees going to throw deep for the end zone. Ted Ginn. 28 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Keenum going to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On 4th down, Keenum. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Keenum. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Keenum now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A big play there out of Kamara. 41 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Keenum to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. All right. No doctor. Okay.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Bring it, eight, bring it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw, eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Right. 54 miles. Not here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Slam. Check 15. 19.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Here we go, G, get up.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play. On the football there, and it's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flush to his right, and this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Breaks through the contact. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Smith. They set up the screen to Lynch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. from the gun on third down. Smith. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Geno. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see...
Alright, this was a wild episode. Lost with the Ravens. I almost won with Washington. I technically won by Wi-Fi issue with the Saints. I won by race quit with the Seahawks, so I'm 2-2. And I'm going to do a toss-up off stream, off broadcast to see if I'm beating the Saints or the Seahawks for the tiebreaker. So there's that. Besides that, the finale, the season, the regular season finality, or yeah, sorry, the last episode of the regular season pretty much is coming up next. And to be honest, I have to be my Steelers as Mason Rudolph, his backup quarterback, their backup quarterback, and their backup quarterback. I'll be right back with the final episode of the regular season of this series. What now? Yeah.